Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and I want to say thank you for stopping in and checking out my video. And excuse the way I sound, I've just been pretty ragged out with work this week, uh, working me into the ground, so to speak. So, excuse my my voice. Just a little bit on the tired side, but I've been working on a setup here for the Bentley Continental GT3 car, and I've actually been messing with it for probably a month. Little here, little there, testing this, testing that, doing lots of long stints with it and things like that. And the performance has been good, but always just maybe just always seemed like it was just I needed to get a little bit more out of it. And now I think I'm right where I want the car to be, and I think it's a really good setup, and actually probably the best car going up Eau Rouge I've ever had that I can think of anyway. So I'll try to be a real quick video here, show a couple laps, go over the setup, and of course I'll leave a link of the setup in the description. So let's get started here with a couple laps. That was a 219.73. You can see it's got 59 liters. I started with 70, so make sure I have plenty of fuel in the car. And you see going up Eau Rouge. I mean, 6th gear flat out. Not even a. I mean, you hit it right. I mean, this thing is just cruises up through there. You can really go through here, attack. I mean, it really did good through there. Kind of messed up there a little bit. Goes through here really well too. Whole section is just really good through here, all the way flat out, all the way to the chicane. That was a 219.62. So you can see, I'm getting a little quicker. Car feels good through a stint. I mean, it wasn't exactly this combination, but it was really close. I mean, been really tweaking on it, a little here, a little this, just to try to help it in teeny little spots, and help really makes a big difference. And it's really good on the longer runs also. I mean, the fall off is really good. It's not, like falling off a cliff or anything, and it stays pretty consistent. It's just really up to you. And that lap was a 219.12, my fast lap. So you see the car's getting faster, faster and faster by good amounts. And I like to see that, especially as you're going into the run. It's not the first few laps and then it just tanks. I mean, it's actually going faster and faster. So I like that. I'm really happy with it. It's finally, the performance part of it is finally where I want it to be. Um, and like I said, it's really solid in like going to Rouge and a lot of the corners where you could really feel like you're going to wreck at any time. This car does not. This thing feels solid as a rock. So let's go over to setup. Got left side is 26 for the tires, right side is 26.1, and that just shows how well balanced it is, because it's just the tires are just about equal all the way. Toe is negative 0.05 in the front, with the camber at negative 3.6 and the caster at 14. And that's one of the things that really helped more than I thought it would. I had a lot more negative camber in it, and the car felt fine, but it just didn't, just lost a little bit here and there. I mean, it nothing drastic, but just lost a little bit here and there. And when I took some of the negative camber out of it, it really, really helped it. And then here in the rear, they got the toe at 0.1 and the camber at negative 3.1. So again, all these things I have really done a lot of messing with. Electronics are 3 and 5. Fuel, you can see I had 70 liters, and those are the wear. I have no graining or flat spots or anything. I know it was only probably 5 or 6 laps, but still I have nothing there at all running that hard, and so that's always really a good sign. And also they're close. The wear front to rear is close, the way I like it. Not a huge gap. Mechanical, got 5 anti-roll bar on the front. 59 on the brake bias. Now this, you could run 59 or 60, either way. Now, I would probably put it to 60 and try it at that. We'll leave it at 60 because that's what I set it at. Actually, when I was running the car there, I had it at 60. I adjusted it up to 60 to help the rear end just calm it down a little bit so it wasn't so nervous. But if you wanted to, you could, if you didn't mind that and you need a little bit more braking performance, you could knock it down to 59, and that would help your braking performance. But I didn't. I just tried to give it, calm it down a little bit for the, to see what kind of performance it could get. So that's what I had it set at. The springs in the front were 165,000 with a bump stop rate of 900 and a bump stop range of 1. And on the rear, the springs were 160,000 with a bump stop rate of 700 and a bump stop range of 20. Any roll bar was 3, and the preload on the diff was 40. And again, all these things, I've been all over the place with it. Another thing helped too was I did some adjustments on these shocks, the shocks here, and it really helped it also. When you really wanted to push it hard, the car was still controllable, and I did some adjustments, and that helped too. Just little things though, nothing, little here, little this. It wasn't like a big silver bullet. It was just a lot of little stuff. that added up. The shocks in the front are 18, 16, 24, and 25. And on the rear, they're 20, 17, 25, and 24. Aero, 56 in the front, 72 in the rear with a 4 rear wing and a 3 and a 2 and a brake ducts. And again, I've been all over the place on these settings. Also, what really helped here is I was running the rear ride height at 70, which the car, if you wanted to tame it down a little bit, you could put this back down to 70, and it would be even more tame as far as even solid. But it probably would lose, you might lose a couple tenths, 2 or 3 tenths in a lap. I mean, this really helps it in some of the corners, and especially in middle of the run or so, where you start getting a little bit, where the Bentley will get a little understeer. It'll understeery with the front tires. This is where it'll keep that from getting real bad. So, you can knock a couple down, and it won't hurt, and the car will feel really good because I had it there. But this is another thing that helped it gain a little bit of time is raising this up just a couple. Of course, the front aero variation is a negative 3.0. So that is the setup for this car, and I will leave the link in the description. And again, it's a really good setup, a race setup, and I hope you try it, and I hope it works great for you. And I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And any comments or feedback are always welcome. I like talking with everybody, and anything that you would like to see is more than welcome. So, I try to get to what I can get to. But obviously, if we have a lot of people that like to see something, I don't mind trying to, a certain setup or certain car or whatever or track. And I sure hope you come back and visit really soon. Y'all take care. See ya.